Hello, everyone. My name is Brianna Rogers, and I will be helping you identify your target audience. And then this Zoom is going to be through the Frenchtown Neighborhood Improvement Association. So please feel free to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube after this video. My name is Brianna Rogers, and I'm a small business owner just like you all. So everything that I am telling you in this presentation are all things that I had to go by as well to help my small business be successful online. Overview. Recognizing your target audience is a vital aspect of crafting a successful marketing or communication strategy. Remember that your target audience may evolve over time, so it's essential to periodically reassess and adjust your strategies based on new insights and market changes. So social media changes literally every single day. Like what we have probably learned about social media 3 months ago, those might not be the trends of today. Those might not be even like relevant to what's going on in our world today. So overall, just outdated things. So just be careful and be mindful that social media literally changes so rapidly. So you always want to try to be up to date as you can. Define your product or service. Clearly understand what you are offering and its unique features or benefits. So why is your product the best? If if you are a baker, right? What makes your focaccia better than the next person's? Like, do you get imported wheat from Switzerland or something like that? Just make it be known what makes your product better. I will say that for me, something that helps my brand and my product sell is that I am a survivor as well. So therefore I do sell self-defense accessories that are geared towards anybody, but especially towards survivors. So that is what makes it unique, and that's also what makes people come and support my company versus just purchasing those self-defense items, whether it be at Staples or like at an army supply store. They will come to me because something unique about my company is that I'm a victim. And so I know what it feels like to for something bad to happen and you would want to protect yourself. Create buyer personas. Develop detailed buyer personas representing your ideal customers. Consider demographics, interests, behaviors, and changes. So pretty much I had jotted down for you all. Who are you making this for? Who would you like to buy this? So say for instance, if I'm gonna say if you're a farmer and you have, I'm going to say something like sour sop or buckaroo, something like that, that is super hard to find most places. Your ideal person, I'm pretty sure, would be somebody who is on a wellness kick, somebody who might be from those regions who know how to eat or serve or the whole benefits of buckaroo or even the sour sop, so to speak. Um, you might want to also like gear towards somebody who wants to live a healthier lifestyle as well, or somebody who is a vegetarian or a vegan. So just pretty much like in your head think about who you are marketing towards. So I am a specialized herbalist basically. So then I'm gonna pretty much like my target audience would be individuals who are interested in herbs, teas, relaxation, meditation, all things wellness. That would be my target audience. Conduct market research. Use surveys, interviews, and analytic tools to gather data about your current customers and potential audience. Something for me at least with my company because it's a self-defense accessory brand. So something that I might look at, right? I might look at a survey that might have come up in a state. I'm gonna say like Texas, and if it's just like a terrible amount of individuals who are experiencing sex crimes or abuse towards individuals, then I would look at all the data from there and then try to create content for that audience, because now guess what? These are my potential customers. Um, if you if you own a, I'm gonna say a bakery, right? And you know that it's basically January or something like that, and everybody now is on a health kick. Okay, well, guess what? How can you make your products more friendly for people that are on health kicks? Okay, you might want to offer keto cakes or something like that. That is now going to be that trend of your target audience because you have conducted that research. You know that your sales go down during January because everybody's trying to lose weight, but it's okay because guess what? You have a keto cake. So your sales are still able to go on. And now you're able to offer your cakes at gyms or at any type of healthy living place. Analyze competitors. Look at who your competitors look at who your competitors are targeting and try to identify gaps and opportunities in the market. There is nothing wrong with doing your research, right? Some people get all up in arms at the thought of looking at their competitors, but at the same time, guess what? You might you might offer, okay, so if you're a baker, your competitor might not post their recipes online or something like that. So in my head, if I'm a baker, I'm thinking, hey, they probably have box cakes. So now the gap that I'm going to go fill is I'm going to go make sure that the audience, my new customer base is going to know, guess what? I have homemade baked goods that are made from scratch with the best organic ingredients. I'm going to sit there and fill that gap because guess what? The more you say words like organic or fresh or homemade, not box made, you can even say, oh, my grandma left me this recipe and it's my grandma's sweet potato pie that she will always make for Thanksgiving dinner. You are filling a gap because guess what? Now you're telling a story. The other person might not have had that story. They might have just been selling that cake or that sweet potato pie. And we think that, hey, guess what? It's box made, canned sweet potato pie mix. And we don't want that. We want yours because yours is organic, grandma's recipe, this, that, another. So analyze your competitors to see what they're lacking, where you can definitely come up at. Use analytic tools. Utilize web analytics and social media insights to understand the demographics and behaviors of your current audience. So say for instance, if you notice that on social media a large trend of your baker friends, I'm going to speak as a baker, right? A lot of your baker friends are using a certain type of tone to sit there and reach their audience. Then you would probably want to do that as well because guess what? You see that all their views are going up, and that's something that the audience is definitely liking. So just follow trends to get like the behaviors of your current audience. Consider psychographs. Understand that the psychological and emotional factors that influence your audience, that this includes values, attitudes, and lifestyle choices. What is psychographs? Listen, I know that this is a question, so I'm here for you. So, psychographs refer to the psychological study of consumers digging into their attitudes, interests, personality traits, values, opinions, and lifestyles. These insights provide a deeper understanding of consumer behavior beyond mere demographics like age, gender, and race. So these go deeper than just like they said, age, gender, and race. This is gonna be like, oh, Cynthia likes to take long walks in the park. Cynthia makes this much money a year. Cynthia likes to travel. It's gonna give like a little bit more detail about what your customer might like to do. So, say for instance, for me, because I own a self-defense company, I'm just gonna say just like one of my ideal target audience would be somebody who's maybe from the age group of, you have to be 18 and up to buy my product. So somebody from the age group of 18 to 45 years old who makes anywhere from $20,000 or higher, because now you can afford my product. Somebody who also likes to travel as well. So these are gonna be like demographics that I mean, these are gonna be psychographs that I look for to sell my product to individuals. So here's an example of a psychograph. So this like a normal demographic profile or aspect is going to be on your left hand side. So this person is a female who's of age from 25 to 35. She's a female, she's single, she's full-time employed, her household income, she definitely makes enough money. And then so psychograph profile of a prospect, it would go a little bit deeper, right? So it's going to have her hobbies. She loves crocheting while listening to podcasts in the evening. She wants to be a CEO. She runs 5K every morning. She spends a lot of time on Instagram looking up healthy recipe, and she enjoys to travel. It goes a little bit more into it just so we can understand our customers a little bit more. Evaluate customer feedback. Pay attention to customer reviews, comments, and feedback to understand their needs and preferences. Taking surveys is very important because you never know what somebody might like. You, as the person who's offering the product, you might love Fiji apples, right? But if your customer base is like, hey, we prefer Granny Smith apples, it would only benefit you to grow Granny Smith apples over Fiji apples because your customers want them, and you'll obviously make more money listening to what your customers want. That was on a very like small scale, guys. Test different segments. Experiment with targeted campaigns to different segments and analyze the response to identify the most responsive audience. So what does this mean? It's a lot of words, I know. So it's basically just putting out fillers, right? So I spoke to you all about a baker company. Now I'm going to talk about a pizza company, right? Okay. So if you're a pizza company, some fillers that like you like might try to put out, right? Is okay, if it's March Madness time, you might have an influx of customers that want pizza, right? But that's gonna be during March Madness and Super Bowl time, versus a slow time for a pizza place might be during January when people are trying to go on a healthy kick. So pretty much you would like, because we know that people are on a healthy kick. So then as a pizza place, we might try to boost up our cauliflower crust or all the extra vegetables that you can add to your cauliflower pizza at this point in time. That is going to be, testing your different segments or whatever, getting your feet wet with whatever. Sometimes it might not work and you won't get like an engagement as you're expecting. And sometimes it might blow you out the water. So kudos to you for trying. Identify weak points. Determine the challenges or problems your audience faces that your product or service can address. So I own a self-defense accessory company, like I keep on explaining to you all. So with that being said, I live in a college town as well. So something that a lot of people face, especially in a college area, is going to be danger. So right off the bat, I have identified what my audience might need. They need safety. So here comes Breathe Safe with all of the pepper spray, pretty much. Or like I brought up to you all before about if you're a baker and your sales are normally down during January time, well, what is a product that your customers might want at that time? They might want a healthier option. So even like we said, a keto friendly cake, or maybe you all could make those super cute fruit cakes that are made out of cut out of watermelons and strawberries and super cute stuff like that. So that's going to be a service that you have addressed for your company, for your audience. Monitor trends. Alrighty. So stay informed about industry trends and changes in consumer behavior that may impact your target audience. Like we said before, pretty much the social media is constantly changing. So just like keep your eye on like what's up to date because something that like we're talking about today might not be relevant 3 months from now. Or say for instance, how like I keep referring back to the Super Bowl, right? Okay, the Super Bowl is already weeks ago, so that's already not even trending anymore, basically. So stay up to date on something that's trending. Something that's trending right now, March just started, so March Madness would be what we're gonna be talking about, or what's gonna be trending. Use social media listenings. Okay, so monitor conversations on social media platforms to gain insights into discussions related to your industry or your product. So right now, pretty much, if you're a farmer, I know that that it's time for like us to start planting our spring gardens. So something that like we're gonna be keeping an eye and an ear out for is what type of plants can we plant, right? So like that would be something that you all could post about if you're a farmer. Hey, coming up in our spring garden, this is what we will be planting because we already know that like the UF Extension Office, they have been posting their seed list, the transportation, the transplant plants that you could also move. So just stay up to date on everything by listening. Evaluate purchase behavior. Understand how your audience makes purchasing decisions and tailor your messaging accordingly. Alrighty, so one thing we know is that like after the holiday season, a lot of people are tight on funds. So a lot of people might not be spending how they normally do. So I know like for myself after the holiday time and for a lot of other companies too, they'll do like after Christmas sales or after the holiday sales or they'll mark a lot of stuff down because we all want business, right? But we all also understand that some people aren't able to spend money how they were doing before the holiday season. So if you were to then offer, buy two, get one, or a certain discount off if you purchase a certain thing, that will also help your customers come and want to purchase items from you because now we're understanding the trends, we're understanding their like how they're gonna spend their money. But thank you so much, you all. Like I said, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. It's going to be the Frenchtown Neighborhood Improvement Association. My name is Brianna Rogers, and I definitely had fun with you all tonight. And I hope that you all enjoyed it and then learned something about identifying your target audience. Have a good night.